Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got a team that's been great at defending the pass. The Patriots are top 10 at defending the pass, and they'll be going up against the Chiefs, who will need to solve that secondary.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New England Patriots. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And some options here for the offense on second and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A gain of 8 and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Here we go now.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Now let's go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to let this one go deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And some room to maneuver. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And out come the Chiefs now. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They run again with Ware. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Time running out here on the play clock. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Cairo Santos now for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty. But there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field to try and get up and get it.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Here we go now.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. He finds Malcolm Mitchell here. A good pickup there at 22. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Jimmy Garoppolo, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. Ware takes the give from Mahomes. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And the play clock's running down. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. Third down, still 14 yards left. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On third and long, it's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career. You're saying that's going into the trophy case? I'd put it there. Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Here we go now.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Here we go now.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
Second down following the incompletion. Garoppolo again. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a fourth down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And Aguayo's kick is good. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing. And for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So that throw good for 4. It's second down. Mahomes to throw on second down. Jackson's got it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. On second down, here's Mahomes. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Now, Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
Here we go. Blue, landed. Blue, over.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. So the Patriots coming out now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And on 2nd and 10 now. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Red zone opportunity.
Let's go. 3-19.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Now they'll run it on the toss. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys in the cornerback position.
The Chiefs on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter in Nashville. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, from what we've seen thus far, this is not a formula for winning football. When you have more turnovers than points scored, that's a tough way to try and win a game.
Now a handoff looking right. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
All right, here we go.
To throw is Garoppolo. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Justin Houston in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Let's go. 319. 319.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to air one out. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. An NFL update. 2nd quarter now in Jacksonville. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. They'll run now with Ware. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watching now, Barney. Barney.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. They find some open field here. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The improv act, they're good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. and he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Mahomes now to throw. This complete to Lockett. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Second down now after the pass completion.
Here we go. Green 39.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. This is caught inside the 15. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They run it here. Ware. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Mahomes going to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Jackson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 8 yards in the completion, but now they face third down. The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room. Because here,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And this one's right there, and that pushes the lead to 13-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. He juked him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one. And
a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And now here's another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And tough starting field position here. On the ground, this is Ware. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
All right, here we go. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Play clock winding down.
Check. Patriot.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back them up halfway. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
The Chiefs on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Now Mahomes. Right side caught by Jackson. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Elsewhere, NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Tennessee. And it's the Titans who have scored to grab the lead there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Garoppolo now. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Let's go. 3-19.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Throw left side, complete. It's Price. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Garoppolo on 1st down. space to run past the 20. And that's complete to Cooks. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Garoppolo again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Now that was a good job by the defense swarming to the football. And you know it's no cinch that you're going to be able to get the ball into the end zone against them. They're number 2 against the run. So what's an offensive coordinator to do? Check your playlist.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turned the ball over. Terrible.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And Lockett with a grab over the middle. And a big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 13-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now Mahomes giving to Ware on the draw. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
They are on to the 4th quarter in Jacksonville. And the Jaguars have scored again, so they are in the driver's seat big time in that one. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. First down, Garoppolo. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. He gets it to Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
Now Garoppolo. Open man left side is Wallace, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
New England on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Able to shake him off. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Chris Jones in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go now.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now Mahomes. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. He wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Screen, it's complete. Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. Garoppolo hustling them back to the line now. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Garoppolo finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It goes as a gain of 8 that moves the chains. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Chiefs, They keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for New England, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.